Hello and welcome to Chips and Salsa, where we talk about security and intel. I'm Jerry.
I'm CRob. Hey Jerry.
Hey, what?
Hey Jerry. Jerry, do you know what time it is?
Yep.
It's Patch Tuesday.
Uh, yes, and you got your patch hat on, I see.
Yeah.
So it's May 2023, CRob, and we have some advisories we're going to talk about today. So let's get into it.
That's right.
We
Yeah.
have 38 advisories we're releasing today, addressing 89 vulnerabilities.
Continuing on with the trend of our internal security investments paying dividends back, 88 of these vulnerabilities, or for those mathologists at home, 99%, were discovered and mitigated as a result of Intel's proactive efforts in product security assurance. This means that these vulnerabilities were either found internally by an Intel engineer or reported through one of our Intel bug bounty programs.
Yeah, that's right. And even the one external report that didn't go through our bug bounty program followed coordinated vulnerability disclosure,
Mhm.
meaning that all of today's CVEs have now been mitigated before public disclosure. And to learn more about Intel's proactive product security assurance efforts, have a look at our latest product security report for 2022 and check out Chips and Salsa episode 50, where we kind of do an overview of those issues.
Yeah, and the Patch Hat made an appearance there too. I love you, Patch Hat.
Wait, let's do a look at that chat.
There it is.
There it
Yes.
is.
And this month, we divided our advisories into four categories: processors and firmware, NUC advisories, software, and then discontinued product advisories. Jerry, you want to kick us off with those firmware updates?
Absolutely, CRob. In the firmware category, we have three advisories. As you can see on the slide, the CVEs being addressed range from CVSS score low up to high this month in
Mhm.
this category. There are no power and performance impacts observed from any of these remediations. And most of these are fairly straightforward, but we'll call out a few specifics. CRob?
Yeah, we'll start off with Intel SA 807. This is the 2023.2 IPU BIOS advisory. This advisory addresses two CVEs for potential security vulnerabilities in BIOS firmware on some Intel processors that may allow escalation of privilege or information disclosure. We've released firmware updates to mitigate these potential vulnerabilities and recommend that customers upgrade to the latest versions detailed in the advisory.
Intel SA 00824 contains a medium severity vulnerability, which could potentially impact Intel Agilex 7 FPGA, Intel Stratix 10 FPGA, and SOC FPGA product families. The issue may allow for escalation of privilege. So we are releasing firmware updates to mitigate this potential vulnerability, and customers should update the affected FPGA product families listed there to versions 2.7.0 or later.
Yeah. And our last firmware advisory is Intel SA 00839. This SA addresses 10 CVEs found by Intel researchers ranging from medium to high severity in Intel server board BMC M50 CYP family and D50 TNP family BMC firmware before version 2.90. Potential security vulnerabilities in these BMC firmwares may allow escalation of privilege, denial of service, or information disclosure. We are releasing firmware updates to mitigate these potential vulnerabilities, and as always, we recommend customers update to the latest firmware versions available.
Okay, moving on to a group of advisories for our Nook product line. We see six advisories ranging from low severity up to 7.5 high on the CVSS scoring scale. In total, these advisories affect BIOS firmware, laptop element software, the HDMI firmware update tool for Nook, the Nook Pro software suite, and the Nook Software Studio Service Installer. These issues range from escalation of privilege, denial of service, or information disclosure. So please consult the security advisories for specifics on affected products and go get those updates for your Nook.
I know I am. And our next category is the largest of this batch. These are our software advisories. This category represents all things code related. That includes drivers, application updates, toolkits, and SDK updates. As I mentioned, this is the largest section of this month, clocking in with over 27 advisories and reminding you that Intel is not just a hardware company. Customers are advised to review all the relevant advisories based on which products you use. And broadly, each update represents an updated software version that customers should migrate to in order to remediate these listed vulnerabilities. And again, each advisory details the issues that are disclosed as well as steps to remediate those.
And then for our last category of advisories this month, we have two products that are receiving their last vulnerability updates as these products have reached end of service and are being discontinued. So customers using these products should apply these updates and determine if they should phase these out of their environments.
You know, Jerry, it's the circle of life. Everything has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
That's right, CRob, and it's important to Intel that as products reach this point of their life cycle, that we address any known outstanding issues prior to their discontinuation.
Mhm.
And so, as we wind down for this month, here's a short list of system manufacturer support sites you may need to visit for some of these updates. They may also have additional advisories they're releasing for May, so please, visit that link for the full list of support sites and keep your systems up to date.
Sure thing. And for NUC and Intel software products, please see the related advisories for where and how to obtain those updates. And with that, Patch Hat's telling me this is a wrap for the May advisories, Jerry. We'll see everyone again at the next advisory overview.
All right, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you.